I'm surprised you didn't bring a cucumber, just to throw me off.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find something that, yeah.
It was discussed.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Lenora, I don't think there was another person. There's a little, in front of you, a kind of work balance quiz. And I just want you to look at the quiz, take it, find out what your score is, and on the back it will tell you what they think it means, basically.
So we can write on this?
Yep, you can write on it.
Are we being recorded now? Damn it.
And this is for a reflection for later, so you don't need to share it right away, but we're just going to, it's just for something for you to be aware of and then share with us afterwards. And there is some water infused with lemon and oranges if anyone is thirsty. So help yourselves.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
I rarely lose my temper at work.
I personally have a feeling that most of you have a pretty good work-life balance. I may be wrong, but we'll find out. But I just knowing the atmosphere here, I'm thinking we may be on the right track. I'm gonna start without the last guest, just because I have to stay on a time frame. So I just wanted to welcome everyone for coming. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking your lunch to do this with me. Today we're gonna talk a bit about stress and how it affects our lives. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I wanted to try to concentrate on really simple things that we could do that didn't take a lot of time, a lot of money, because I think that's when roadblocks happen for us doing things for ourselves. So these are just really simple tricks, and I want to hear about what your experiences are, if you have any ideas to combat these kind of feelings. And we're also going to participate in a little mindfulness activity, and then we're going to discuss scents and how they can affect your mood, and some food items as well, and how it affects what you're eating affects how you feel. But first of all, oh, and I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kim, and I wouldn't mind going around and just everyone say their names. And we are going to do a little icebreaker game. So I asked everyone to bring their purses. So I hope everyone has their purse to put onto the table. If you don't have your purse, you may leave and get your purse. And we're gonna do a little activity. And there are prizes, because I knew it motivates people. So there are 2 prizes. So I have first and second for this game. Okay, so do you mind? Oh, sorry. You both are 2 participants. Okay, perfect.
You just want my name and what I do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Nancy McPhail, and I'm a workplace health advisor.
Great, thanks for coming, Nancy.
My name is Juanita. You don't like my name? My name is Juanita, and I'm an embalmer.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
My name is Rhonda, and I'm an EAW.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, my name is Karen, and I'm a CSW.
Thanks, Karen, for coming.
My name is Crystal, and I'm an EAW.
Great. Thanks for coming.
What
Is this place, hey?
These serious people?
So, also, and Kim's joining us. We just wanted just an introduction, Kim, who you are and what you do.
I'm Kim, I'm an intake worker.
Thanks for coming, Kim. So, before we start, I wanted to do an icebreaker. So it's just a little game that we're gonna play. I need everyone to put their purses on the table. I know when I sent this invite out, everyone thought that I was needing money, and I'm not taking any money. I'm okay for now. We'll see how it goes for later though. Okay, so it's called What's in Your Purse. Now I see some pretty big purses, and I'm thinking there's a lot in them. So what we do is I'm gonna keep track, and for the items that you have, you're gonna get a point. And the points vary from 1 point for a simple item up to 25 points for a really hard item. Now, on this list, a really hard item for 25 points is a handgun.
Oh.
So I'm kind of, since we live in Canada, probably none of us have a handgun. However, if our coworker that is an American had been here, she may have had it.
Yeah, because they're legal to carry those.
Exactly. Okay, so let's start. So for 1 point, and you gotta get it out and show it to me when I say
Is
it.
it like first one to show it to? 'Cause it's
No,
not
everybody's
like
gonna get
one.
points
Oh,
for,
okay, it's not a race.
no, it's not a race. I just need you to be able to show it to me.
Choose my whites out.
Chapstick. Chapstick.
Does it have to be that brand?
Nope, it just, okay, Nancy, it's just that you have, okay, got it. It's just that you need to be able to show me the,
I got 25 points for something that closed last time.
good, Sue?
It's on my desk.
Okay,
Here
so
it is.
Crystal, Rhonda, Kim, and Nancy. Okay,
And Sue. Some in here.
oh, sorry,
Or
I have
Juanita.
one.
Bonita.
See what happens? Okay, for 2 points, sunglasses.
I
Not
took
this
them out
time of
this
year.
morning.
No, this
See,
time
that's
they're
the
in my
tricky
morning.
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I literally took them
for
out of my
2
purse this morning.
points, a checkbook.
What?
A what?
Checkbook.
Didn't even make those.
Yeah, no
It's all
kidding.
online.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
How about a check?
I got one check on me.
Have that.
Checkbook. Okay,
No,
we're going on, we're moving up to 5 points. A nail file.
And it's from Hawaii too.
It's in here. I just saw it.
I had 2.
How about tweezers?
Can I borrow one?
Oh, no, I don't.
I do. I don't have nail files.
Who else? You have now, you do,
No, I don't
Kim
know.
and Crystal.
Teeth. That's my nail file.
For 7 points, a Band-Aid.
Oh my God, these are tough.
Whee!
Good.
Oh my God, Nancy.
I'm a safety person.
Oh, Crystal's got double.
I have double.
No.
You only get 1 point, but it's
Oh,
good that
but
you're
I have
very
two
safe.
Band-Aids.
You know what, I might.
Okay, 7 points again, tweezers.
Okay, I thought I just showed.
Oh, look at you.
I got
go.
tweezers.
Okay.
Please come in.
It's,
Yep.
it's just for the wayward
Okay.
nose hair.
Ew.
Chin hair. For me.
Oh, yeah, that
Me
too.
too.
Okay, so
Ooh.
we're gonna do one more 7 points with deodorant.
No.
You got a kitchen sink in there?
Woo! Turn it around.
That's my hair spray.
10 points. A kid's toy.
Aw.
Nope.
I think we could all bring a kid's toy out. Because it depending, sure, that, like anything could be.
Stick with it.
I
You could try it.
I think we all get a 10-pointer because kids
Yeah,
love
that would
that.
work.
We have to use our imagination. I'm gonna give everyone 10 points for that.
I apologize.
Please join us. There's a spot right here, Lenora. So we're just doing our icebreaker game. And we're going through our purse just to see what items that we have. And we're up to 10 points already. Okay,
That's a good-
this one.
Yeah.
Does anyone have more than $100 cash?
No.
No.
Are you?
I
are
just
you
took it
serious?
out of my
I have-
thing.
I have 70.
Wow.
Why?
You guys.
And you carry a checkbook.
Yeah, wow.
Because
Nice.
Taylor, I had to go cash her birthday check
Oh,
from
for
grandma.
Pete's sakes, can I have your purse?
I might,
That's what we're gonna do afterwards. We'll trade purses.
I might have borrowed 40 off her, sorry kid.
Okay, we're up to 15 points. A sewing kit,
No.
No.
nail clippers,
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I don't know
Yeah.
those either.
Well, maybe I just was that, oh no, they're still here. I don't even know why I started first.
Is your purse empty?
Kitchen sink.
Don't worry, just hang out with me. We'll be safe for life.
Okay, and we're gonna do a 20-pointer. Nasal spray.
No. Oh my god.
That's home. Lenore's gonna come in and win off of that.
no, it's eye drops.
How about mouthwash? Oh, it'd be worse something.
No. I don't have any.
How about coconut oil?
Last week I would have had it because I had a cold.
I have a calendar.
No, no calendar. Okay, we're gonna do one last one and then we're gonna see who the winner is.
Crystal.
Yes.
A business card
Of who? Of
of
anybody?
yourself.
No.
Hell?
What were some other ones?
I
Here.
will.
For me, I got me.
Karen, I need to
I don't
notice
have
they're a bit faded.
I will let you know, Lenora. Okay, let's see if Lenora has any of
We don't
these.
even have this.
Chapstick.
Yes.
A checkbook.
No.
Sunglasses. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got some glasses.
A nail file.
I don't know. What's the next one?
Band-aid. Tweezers.
I've got a Band-Aid, see? Off the ground, right?
No, I took the nail file out.
It's a bandage.
Okay,
Not
so
much.
thanks for participating. Everybody can put their purses away. And purses are really important to us, I think. And they can cause us some stress if we were to lose them, or when they're really, really heavy and they're affecting our.
Are you pointing at Juanita?
Yeah, I sure am. So it looks like our first place winner was Crystal. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. And our second was Nancy.
With the little purse and all that stuff in it.
Okay,
These are probably whale sounds or something.
so
It's
thanks.
a scratch ticket.
Thanks for playing. And so now I was just saying earlier, we're just gonna discuss just different ways that we handle stress, some techniques, easy ones. We don't wanna get too extreme. And if you don't mind just doing that little work, life balance quiz. Okay, so throughout the presentation, I just want you guys to consider some ideas and thoughts around what you do personally to combat stress. How do you react different to stress when you're here at work opposed to when you're home, around different people, and just kind of looking at that wider picture of how stress is affecting us. So I did a little PowerPoint. The universal language used to be what? What would you always hear? The universal language of
Love.
love. It is no longer. The universal language is now stress. Everybody, everywhere, regardless of where you're living or your culture, we all share a common denominator, which is stress. And our lives have definitely increased with this amount of stress we have. And also, your own creation of your stress, I think, too, is a big, we bring a lot of stress upon ourselves. So I'm just going to share with you some views about stress from around the world and how different places deal with stress. In France, wine is a relaxant. I think a lot of us know that and enjoy a glass of wine here and there. But what is more important that I thought I would point out is it's actually just a ritual. So it doesn't necessarily need to be wine. And it doesn't need to be alcohol. It could be anything. Just something that you are, something that brings you comfort when you're in your home. So in France, it happens to be wine, but for it could be anything for any of us.
Cucumbers.
In Russia, Russians go to something called a banya, which is just a hot sauna. And research shows that sitting in just extreme heat to sweat is a miracle invention to salve the soul. And also another idea is if you can't be in a sauna is to hit a hot shower, and just the enveloping warmth can trigger brain and body responses that mirror emotional health and boost your mood. And one little tip that I like to do, because I enjoy essential oils, is putting a few drops of, say, eucalyptus oil into your bath, or onto the bath, and then the vapor just comes up, and it's a very nice kind of all-consuming feeling with the heat. In India, they do head massages, and this dates back thousands of years. It's to stimulate the lymphatic system. And so this is something that we can just do here at work even. And what they're saying is you take your your 3 fingers here, and you just put it at the base of your neck, and it's just kind of pushing in and out, rubbing back and forth, creating a rubbing movement on the base of your skull.
Don't fall in your burger.
And you can do this for 30 seconds, and then after you're done, you sigh in relief. So this is something like going in and out. It says,
That does feel good.
place your first 3 fingers behind your head at the spots just behind your ears, where your neck connects to your head. With your elbows bent, push your fingers toward and away one another.
I do that all the time.
That feels-
Yes, and I've seen you doing this.
Yeah, I'm walking around doing this. It was
That feels really good.
Yeah.
really good.
And it's just a simple.
Not your thumbs. You can hurt off your carotid artery.
In Denmark, this is kind of a popular thing right now. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. Do you know how to pronounce it?
No.
Haig, I think. It's super popular right now. It's just a culture of being cozy. And it's about being happy at home where no one's rushing around, where everything's kind of mellow, you're eating, drinking, laughing. And an example that they use is sharing food with having company, or your family, friends. It releases a surge of calming oxytocin. And they found that this bonding over communal eats can become a really valued part of your network. And even when you're at work, you could use this by sharing a meal in the staff room. It's a simple way. Not eating the person's meal, sitting with them. In China, women do a foot soak called zuyu before bed. And so it's super simple, just a pot of hot water and a couple tablespoons of Epsom salts and baking soda. And also you could drop essential oils into that as well, and just sit there, and you could be watching TV if that's something you find relaxing, or reading, being on the computer. It's just something that is a nice special thing you could do for yourself.
Yeah, you got a spelling error there.
Improve.
Hey, in Argentina, people drink, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, mate? It's a hot herbal drink. And for them, it's the ritual of passing it around like a peace pipe. And it makes you feel connected and strong and able to face stresses.
It's probably hash oil or something in it.
It was another tomato too.
Okay, so this is just a little quote about peace. To experience peace does not always mean that your life is blissful. It means that you are capable of tapping into a blissful state of mind amidst the normal chaos of hectic life. And I think that's really important here at our work. This environment won't change, but we can, and how we view it and deal with it. So does anyone have any of their own kind of ideas that they do for dealing with stress that are similar to what I just shared, or different? Does anyone want to share?
Hot tub.
Hot tubs. Hot tubs are
Actually, yeah,
lovely.
that would be smartest, yeah.
Yeah, I throw bath bombs in the hot tub.
Wonderful. You can do that?
I
You
found that out.
Mhm.
No.
Anyone else?
I walk or run.
Good. Exercise for sure. Yeah, that's really important. Even like here on your breaks, getting up and even just walking around the office or getting outside. Okay, and also I wanted to make sure that everyone knows that what we're sharing in here is confidential and we're not going to take anything outside of it, and that you don't need to share if I'm asking something. If you don't feel, if you just feel like being a listener, that's completely fine. If you feel like sharing, that's wonderful as well. Okay, we are going to move on to a mindfulness activity. You may want to clear your palate. So this is called Mindfulness and the Art of Chocolate Eating. Now I know that we have, does anyone not eat chocolate here? Okay.
I do a little bit. I'm not.
Okay, so I
can
have
eat
chocolate choice, or I also have candy, because it'll be basically the same experience minus the chocolate. So if you don't want to take a chocolate, you don't need to. So basically it's just a mindfulness activity about eating chocolate. Now there's lots of things on the internet, social media about mindfulness right now, and when I was researching this, I saw there's mindfulness driving, which I found interesting. Mindfulness eating, so when you're chewing your food, what the choices of food that you're eating, and it's just about concentrating on what you're doing, because we're so busy that we do things and we don't even realize that we've done them. So right now I'm just going to pass around the tray, so take a chocolate or a candy and just hang on to it.
How's it been in there? What happened? Somebody drooled.
Someone spilled something.
Oh, looky. Oh. It came that way to me.
Okay, so
This is relaxing in itself.
you need to listen to my words, and I'm going to instruct you on what to do. So, as you're unwrapping your candy or your chocolate, consider these things. So these are just thoughts that you're having. You don't need to share them. It's just something that I want you to do as you're doing them. Does the wrapper make a sound? What color is it? Open the chocolate slowly. Do you feel a sense of anticipation or an urge to open it quickly? And these are just noting how you're feeling. See?
I did that.
Okay, and now, once the chocolate is unwrapped, I need you to smell it.
Smell it.
It went away.
Does the smell trigger any other senses?
Any other senses?
Now place the chocolate in your mouth, but don't eat it. Just let it sit on your tongue.
The whole time?
Okay. You girls can do it.
Jeez, wanted to savor it a little bit. Why you're putting it on your tongue?
Now, can you feel, is it melting at all? Can you feel any sensation of the chocolate? Mhm. What is the consistency like? Did you get it out?
Oh yeah, it fell on the floor.
What's the consistency like? What's happening in your
I
mouth?
can't breathe. No first aid.
Start moving the chocolate around in your mouth. You can be letting it push down on it. It's just no chewing, just kind of letting it.
You know what I'm enjoying?
Is the taste changing? Now start chewing the chocolate slowly.
Oh. It's not close.
Swallow the chocolate after you've chewed it.
That's what it is.
Don't swallow.
Don't swallow your candies. Now I just need you, once it's gone, once you've sucked on your candy for a bit, once the chocolate's gone, I just want you to think about the experience.
Holy shit, that's
There were a few distractions, Juanita.
Oh, I
But
wasn't
other-
during this experience?
Other than that, just try to concentrate on what that was like. If you were to think about every moment, like the unwrapping, the anticipation, having it in your mouth, what it tasted like. Okay, so there's just a little discussion that we can have, and if you want to share, please do. Generally, what was this experience like? Was it frustrating to anyone? And why was it frustrating? What did you find frustrating about it?
Because I wanted to bite it in half before I put it in my mouth. That was massive.
So if it was something smaller, would you have,
Like a kiss.
oh, okay, oh, that would have been great. Thank you for that suggestion.
From the teachers.
What emotions were you aware of in that exercise?
I was frustrated because I couldn't get my candy
Yes,
open.
yes, your candy was not cooperating.
As I was unwrapping it slowly, I was like, no, don't think, I don't think I want this, because I know how like that it is for you.
Oh, so you had the guilt associated with that.
Oh.
So really, if you look at this exercise in the way all life is filled with guilt and frustration, and sometimes things are too big when you want them smaller, or vice versa. But that's when we need to change our state of mind. Something like the chocolate wasn't going to change, but our state of mind could. And that's the only thing that we can control. So thank you for participating in that. And remember, there's water if anybody needs it after that chocolate. Okay, so we're just gonna move on to another just quote. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is rather than as you think it should be. And I think that's a big, I know it is for me, to just accept things how they are instead of wanting them to be the way I want them to be. Okay, and so just a little bit about the aromatherapy. Smell is the strongest of the scents and is best able to influence brain activity. And there's just a little diagram of the limbic system. Does anybody here agree with the way smell, like how smell affects you?
Yes.
Does it trigger memories for you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
can smell that. Do you have aromatherapy in there?
yeah, I have that one
Citrus or-
there. No, it's this one. It's called Spa Spirit.
It's really nice.
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
Where do you get that?
This was from Sage, and then these were a variety
And then
of places
that,
off the internet. I'll show it to you.
I like that.
Okay, and so some scents that relieve stress, and I can just pass them around if you want. If you want to smell them, you can.
Okay.
Lemon.
Lemon releases stress.
No, this is not a sales pitch. Lemon. This scent promotes concentration and has a calming and clarifying properties that are helpful when you're feeling anxious, angry, or run down. This one is peppermint. Peppermint is for brainstorming.
Brainstorming.
An energy booster that invigorates the mind and promotes concentration.
No, I like
Don't-
lemon.
You should do this.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
never.
No,
because it's
this
different.
is- this is like this.
Science class. This is like this science.
Yeah.
I don't have jasmine, unfortunately, and lavender. Lavender is a really good one to control
It's good when you get pierced.
emotion. Really.
Yeah, they put you to sniff that before they do your piercing.
And your pillow, dropping scents onto your pillow is really relaxing.
Oh, that's.
You can buy
That's
pillows with
what
that
Yes.
scent in it now.
Yes.
They're infused
I do
and
that
then
to the
you have to
kids
put
too.
on
Totally, yes.
You can also use peppermint. I've got about 5 things I
Yeah,
gotta do
thanks for
before one.
coming, Karen.
Yeah, that was fun and entertaining. Oh, you can sit over there, yeah.
Oh,
I think the only one I like is lemon so far.
I love lemon.
So,
peppermint for
one thing that they suggest, it's called a grapefruit party in a bottle. So what they say is that grapefruit, the scent of it, helps create a joyous environment. And when grapefruit's around, our homes are clean and tidy, and stress melts away to make for laughter, is what they say. So I just did a little one here, and it's a bit of rose water with grapefruit. And all you do is, it's a distilled water, you put it into a spray bottle, and then you can just spray it around your house.
FDS.
Here, I'll just spray some over here. Don't be scared, just so you can smell it. People can actually, you can spray this on your body.
Oh, nice.
Do you smell the?
I'm just gonna spray a little bit here.
Yeah, that smells
here.
That smells
That
nice.
smells nice.
And
I'll be
it's
right back.
super simple to make.
that at Frank's
Oh.
I know, it would be nice.
Which one is that?
Here we go.
Now, another technique that everybody can do, and I think we may do it, because I often hear when we get off the phone or something, or we're anticipating a lot of conflict maybe, we sigh, like we'll be like,
Or swear.
but we want to take the deep breath. So breathing is super important. And this one just talks about visualization when you're breathing. Seeing hot air come out of the holes of your feet. So picturing that you have holes in your feet and you're taking a deep breath in through your nostril and then exhaling it.
What about your ears?
You
Steam coming out of your ears.
could 100%.
A few cuss words.
And that's the end of that, of the end of the presentation. So I just wanted to have some thoughts, see if anyone wants to share any thoughts on what their work balance quiz outcome was, and anything that that you like to do.
Well, my neighbor here, she got 10.
What, are you supposed to add these?
Add those two together and then
When you
look
add
on the
these
back,
two numbers together,
Mhm.
these two numbers together?
and then it would say.
Okay, that
yeah.
makes sense now.
You know, it's interesting you talk about the mindfulness. When I had a triathlon coach, one of the things we did was a little thing,
Mhm.
mindfulness, because he said you have to be in the moment through your training. Because it's really easy if you're doing it, as you know, 10K run,
Mhm,
or you
mhm.
thought, oh, what do I have to do tomorrow? So instead of being in, and
Exactly.
your body won't react the way it should.
And how many times do we do activities or experience things and then we look back and we're like, where were we? We don't even have any recollection of it.
Yeah, it's like driving.
Driving.
You're driving home and it's really
Yes.
bad. I could have just hit like 80 people and 5 deer and.
Those times
And
you're like,
where
where
were
were
we?
we?
I don't remember driving home.
Yeah.
because it's- you've got
So
much
part of the
going on.
mindfulness driving that I've read about is to be conscious of looking at signs, like when you're driving, saying, oh, well, there's a yield sign, or there's a landmark, just something that pulls you back
Yeah.
into the moment that you're in. So what was yours? Do you want to share what were you pretty balanced, do you think?
I'm keeping things under control, but only barely.
Okay. Do you have are there any things that you wish you could be doing, or like anything that would help you with stress, or do you just think you're already doing pretty good and you just need to keep on it?
Just
Continue.
keep going, just more
Mhm.
time in the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More energy in the day is what
Yeah, and speaking of energy, actually, I'll just quickly share with you some foods that are good. Fried food. Thanks for bringing this as an example, Nancy. I know it's only an example.
Yeah.
But
How
some
often do you actually? You rarely. I rarely see you
Don't
eat that.
ever eat this, and
I
I'm
was
dying
surprised.
right now. It's like I don't feel good because I ate that.
I'm surprised to see you eat that.
some foods that they say will help. Blueberries. It's an antioxidant and it helps improve your body's response to stress. Salmon with omega-3 fatty acids, which is an inflammatory property, and this helps with anxiety and depression. One that I wasn't aware of was pistachios.
I love those.
A couple handfuls of pistachios lowers your vesicular
Yeah, that's a dirty word. I'm Juanita.
Constriction.
You know.
during stress. So this reduces stress on your heart because the arteries are more dilated. Avocado
Oh, I love avocado.
helps regulate your blood sugar And this is really important. For me, my blood sugar levels, when they're not good, really affects my mood. So trying to keep those sugar levels on par is really important. Oatmeal, I see a lot of people eating oatmeal here, and that is super good. It helps you produce serotonin, and that's a calming hormone and helps fight against anxiety and stress. And sunflower seeds. So these are like all pretty simple little things you could be trying, even bringing to work to have. They're a good source of folate, which helps your body produce a pleasure chemical called dopamine. And another thing which you were saying about exercise is getting that dopamine dump from exercise is super important as a stress reliever. So that's about all I have. Thank you for coming. If anyone has anything else they'd like to share, please do. If not, that is the end of our meeting. I will be doing one more, I think next month. I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but I have to do one more before it's finished. So thank you.
Thank
And please feel free to smell the scents.
Yeah, these ones
In this one here, go through this one. This one has the balm, like the things that you can rub, and they're created. And so there's all different types to rub, which is really nice just to smell during the day.
They even have the carbon ones from Sage.
Oh,
And they have a
yes.
little insert that you put your oils on, and that's what I have in my car right now. I just started, I love it.
Nice.
I find it so much nicer than those like an air freshener or Febreze or any of that kind of stuff, because at least this is natural.
Yeah, it doesn't give me a headache.
exactly what it smells like.
Smells
Licorice.
Yes.
I bought it from
That's one of my favorite.
When
You say licorice, we say booze.
I'm like, so gross.
Yeah.
And this is a
Humidifier?
no, it's a diffuser. So basically, you just put water in that. This one is a little bit of a humidifier one too, so it helps with the air if you are sick too. And then you just put whatever scent you want in there. And this one is you can do just plain, or it has different colors that you can go
Oh, I
through.
like that. I want one of those.
I got one for Christmas. So did I from Sage.
Sage is super expensive. This one I think was like $45 online.
I got, Chris went and got mine at the health food store in the mall.
You just get this.
Cause I was walking around and I'm telling them I want one of these. I didn't realize they were that.
They are very expensive for some reason, but I love it. It's just like a really nice way to
You smell
make
more.
your home smell.
Do you want me to smell
Nice.
them?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Sorry, I was like.
That's okay.
Okay, so Kim, can I, dab some peppermint